Good morning. My name's Nicole Traum, and you're watching Lee Health's Healthcare Heroes Self-Care Moment. Thanks for tuning in. It's Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. We made it through. And this week we're talking about letting the universe have our back, trusting that the universe has our back. So this morning, there's a lot of movement in my house. For the last 4 months that I've been doing these videos, I've been the only one up because we had nothing else going on. And now as life starts to move back towards, I don't know, I don't want to call it normal, but towards a new normal or whatever it is, there's a lot of movement in my house. So today is actually my daughter's first day of school, which is really ties in well with trusting the universe, because I'm so torn. You know, part of me is excited for her, and the other part of me is scared. And so, you know, we know for her it's the best decision, and everyone is facing these hard decisions. So letting yourself trust in that decision, whatever it is that you make, and then trusting that the universe is going to have your back, that you're going to be okay moving through this. So as we move today, we're going to think about that. We might hear a couple of noises from the rest of my house, but allow yourself here to sit up nice and tall and lengthen. And just remember, we talked all week about how the front of the body has to do with the self and the back of the body has to do with the universe. And as we trust, as we turn within, we can start to lean into that support a little bit more. So allow yourself to lean into that space as we turn within. Close your eyes. If you want, you can even sit back in your chair, allowing yourself to sit in the chair, leaning back, rolling the shoulders back, feeling the back of your hips and your waistline soften, and then even just think about where your head is in space. So a lot of times our chin kind of juts forward. So keeping your chin parallel with the floor, just begin to bring your ears back a little and notice how that feels. These muscles might be a little tight, so just lengthening, good. And then bring your hands in front of your heart and just rub your hands together. Taking a couple of deep breaths, letting yourself connect to your own energy, maybe firing up some energy this morning, get yourself going. Good. Breathing into the back body. Good. And then just bringing your hands, and without touching your face, just bring your hands a little bit, like an inch away, and start to notice that energy as you breathe. You can feel the warmth. You can feel some sensation, some tingling. That's it. And then rub your hands again, just bringing a little bit of awareness. This starts to bring us into the present moment. Kind of allows all those anxious thoughts, all the anxious energy to start to fall away. And then bring your hands now to your heart. So you can bring them right above. You can even place them on your skin for this one. Feeling that warmth, feeling that sensation moving through your hands, through your clothing, deep down within. Good. Maybe even feel your heart beating underneath your hands. Awesome. And then rub your hands one more time. We're going to bring them, get them nice and warm. Maybe do it a little bit faster now. And then bring your hands down to your belly, right around where above the belly button and the belly button, and breathe into that space. Now feel your breath go a little deeper. Feel yourself filling up with your inhale, emptying out with your exhale. 2 more. Big inhale. It's a big exhale. Last one. Settling into our bodies. Good. Reach those arms up. Inhale, reaching tall, and then exhale as you lower the arms down. 2 more like that. Inhaling. Good. And exhaling. Inhale. And exhale. Get your body moving. Allow that energy to start to work. And then as you inhale here, stretch the arms up. As you exhale, you can bow forward, reaching towards your ankles or the floor. Inhale, reaching back up and overhead. And exhaling back forward. Let's do 2 more like that. Big inhale. Big exhale. Letting ourselves be comfortable in the uncomfortable and the uncertain. That's it. And then as you come back up here, you can bring your arms up. Elbows up to shoulder height and just start to twist. Inhale and exhale, working through the back body, the side body. Just feeling all that sensation as it comes up. Good. Let's go 2 more times to each side. So inhaling to the right, and exhaling to the left. Inhale, exhale, and then come on out and roll those shoulders onto your back. All right, so we're gonna start here with ourselves pressing against our seat and just feel and notice. Let your shoulders move back, slide your ears back. Remember, we just did that. Make sure your chin stays parallel instead of doing, I call it the Pez dispenser, sliding your ears back, and just start to breathe towards the back of your chair. Feeling yourself really breathing into that space, inhaling and exhaling. Good. Let's do 2 more like that. Perfect. And then we're going to come on up to standing. So as you come all the way up, we're just using that as a little reference point. You can come and face the seat of your chair. Now, yesterday we did triangle pose, and today what we'll do is we're going to come back and do that same thing, and then maybe we'll add on. So stepping that right foot forward, the left foot out, start to slide. You can even bring your hand to your chair, so just sliding over. Remember, you can lean against the wall here. That's it. Good. And then stay there and just lean back. You can bring your top arm up. Let yourself lean back as you stretch and you breathe. Press out through your legs, out through the top of your head as you extend. Good. Let's take another 2 breaths here. Perfect. And then bring your left hand back to your hip. See if you can lift that left leg up. So this is where that chair really comes in handy. You can use it here as you lift that leg up. Turn the left toes out, and then if you want, you can lean back and start to breathe into the wall. Just like you did in your chair, pressing out, stretching. If you want to I like to make circles with my ankle, kind of keeps me grounded here. And then slowly come on out, and we'll switch sides. So I'm going to swing my chair around. Same thing here. We're going to come into that triangle pose. So the legs are up, the left toes are pointing forward, the right toes are pointing out to the side. And you can start to just slide your hand down or reach towards your chair, whatever works here. Just working those outer hips. Remember, you can lean against the wall here. That's it. And then this next time as you come in, you can stay there and maybe stretch your top arm up, feeling that stretch out through the legs, leaning yourself back as you breathe. That's it. Take another 2 breaths here. Breathe into the wall. Remember to trust the universe here. Good. And then bring your right hand back down. You might have to scoot that foot in a little. And then lift your right leg and start to open out. Now you can lean into your wall here. Maybe bring your top arm up, just stretching. Make some circles with your right ankle. Feel yourself as you breathe here. Let's take 2 more deep breaths. That's it. And then slowly come on out, face your chair, and just come into a nice forward bend. You can bring your hands to your seat, bend the knees, straighten your legs, just feeling those leg muscles working. Good, and then bowing forward, resting your elbows, releasing your head, and then shifting your hips side to side. Feel yourself here, even breathing into your back body, even here in that forward bend. Good, let's take 2 more deep breaths here. As you shift your weight, you can bend your knees a little. And then we're going to roll ourselves on up and come all the way back to our seat. We're just kind of noticing how that feels in our body and in our breath. Good. Let's do a little bit of a hip opener now, because that last one can be kind of intense on your hips, right? So what we'll do, let me see if we can see my legs here. There we go. We're going to bring our right ankle to our left knee. So I'm crossing my ankle over my knee. And a lot of times it looks like this, where your knee is up high. Don't worry about it. See if you can sit up tall, and you're going to slowly start to work that knee away. Keep your right foot flexed. Good, and breathe. There's going to be a lot of sensation. Trust that that is giving you feedback, right? You don't have to force past it. Listen to it, breathe into it, and then inhale as you sit tall. Exhale as you hinge forward. Inhaling and exhaling, feeling that stretch into your hip, into your seat. Good, 2 more. Inhale and exhale. And then this next time as you come forward, you can stay there. So you can either stay just pressing on your knee, or if you want to bring your elbows down to your leg, you can. Just breathing nice and deep. Let's take another 2 breaths. That's it. Dropping the head if you'd like. Feeling your breath moving towards the back of your body. And then very slowly come on up. And we'll switch sides. So now you're going to take your left ankle to your right knee. And notice even here, this hip is a little tighter for me today, so my knee is up higher. I'm just going to sit tall and slowly start to work that knee away. Little gentle pressure, right? We're not forcing anything. And then inhale as you sit tall. Exhale as you bow forward. So just feeling that stretch into your outer hip, into your leg. Good. Inhaling and exhaling. That's it. Let's do 2 more. Big stretch into the seat, into that back of the hip. Good. And then as you come forward, you can bring your elbows down and just start to drop your head down. Breathing into all that sensation, trusting that you're doing what you can to connect. Using that breath. That's it. Very slowly come on up. Come back and make some circles with your hips, with your seat. And then we'll come back and take a comfortable seat for our meditation. I'm gonna scoot a little closer. You can sit here with your feet on the floor, or you can cross your legs and just feel the chair behind you. You wanna feel that support. And if you don't feel that good support, you can always come and sit with your back against the wall. So allowing that support behind you, just start to breathe a little deeper, inhaling and exhaling. Starting to lean back. So much of our day, so much of what we do is moving from here. All these decisions we have to make, right? All these hard decisions, we're moving from this part of our body, from ourselves. But when we take that time and turn within, when we start to lean back and trust, things start to shift. So allow yourself a few moments of that as you lean back. Thinking about what it is in your life that maybe needs a little time out, that needs a little turning within. And just let yourself consider those things as you turn within right now. Breathing into the space behind you, to the back of your heart, the back of your waistline, even all the way up through the back of your head. That's it. Beginning to allow yourself to just start to settle, noticing any sounds around you, whether they're near or far. Noticing any smells. Maybe you can smell breakfast or coffee. Maybe you just smell your own morning breath. And start to notice any sensations. Notice the air on your skin, the clothing on your body, the way the chair or the floor feels underneath you. Come to the sensation of your breath now, noticing that spot where your breath first meets your nose. Noticing your inhale and your exhale. Just letting yourself feel. And now if you'd like, you can start to count your breath, counting your inhale, counting your exhale, going all the way up to 10, and then starting back at 1. Know that this practice isn't perfect, that indefinitely you will find yourself distracted. So as you do, just come back to whatever breath, whatever number you left off on. Start again if you can't remember. Just letting yourself be in the moment, in your body, and in this breath. With your next exhale, you can let your mind go wherever it wants to go, just bringing some movement back to your fingers and to your toes. Take a little stretch here, maybe reaching your arms up and overhead, and then coming back to that comfortable seat, just checking back in. You can bring your hands back together, rub the hands together, feel yourself coming back into the presence of your body and your breath. That's it. We honor this practice of trust. As we trust in small ways, may it overflow in big ways into the other areas of our lives. And for your courageousness today, I bow to you. Namaste. Thank you so much for tuning in. This has been Nicole Traum with Lee Health's Healthcare Heroes Self-Care Moment. We'll be back tomorrow at 6:40 a.m. Hope to see you then. Feel free to share this with your friends, with your family. It's a great way to start the day and allow yourselves to really feel that connection. Thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.